Recent discussions and public signals suggest that Donald Trump appears open to the idea of allowing Kei cars, Japan's ultra-economic vehicles, greater access to the United States market. While no official nationwide policy has been finalized, the conversation itself has generated significant attention because it touches on affordability, fuel efficiency regulation, and the future of urban transportation in America. Kei cars, short for Keiji DSHA, are small, lightweight vehicles originally designed for Japan's crowded cities. They usually feature engines under 660 cc, compact dimensions, and impressive fuel efficiency. In Japan, they are popular because they are cheap to buy, economical to run, easy to park, and often qualify for tax and insurance benefits. In contrast, the US auto market has long favored larger vehicles such as pickup trucks and SUVs, making Kei cars seem almost out of place until now. Trump's apparent approval fits into a broader theme that has defined much of his political messaging: reducing regulatory barriers and expanding consumer choice. Supporters of Kei cars argue that American drivers should have the freedom to choose smaller, cheaper vehicles if they meet basic safety and emission standards. From this perspective, opening the door to Kei cars is less about copying Japan and more about letting the market decide what works for different lifestyles, especially in urban environments. The potential benefits are significant. Rising fuel prices have put pressure on middle and lower income Americans, and Kei cars offer exceptional mileage compared to traditional US vehicles. For city commuters, students, delivery drivers, and small business owners, these vehicles could dramatically reduce transportation costs. In crowded cities where parking space is limited, the compact size of Kei cars could also ease congestion and make daily driving less stressful. Economically, wider approval of Kei cars could reshape parts of the US auto industry. Importers and dealers would gain new business opportunities, while domestic automakers might feel pressure to develop smaller, more affordable models to compete. This could encourage innovation in compact vehicle design, electric microcars, and low-cost urban mobility solutions, areas where the US has lagged behind some international markets. However, the idea is not without controversy. Critics argue that Kei cars may not be safe enough for American roads, especially highways dominated by large trucks and SUVs. Crash safety standards in the US are stricter than in Japan, and adapting Kei cars to meet these rules could require design changes. Some experts suggest that if Kei cars are approved, they may initially be limited to city use, lower speed zones, or specific classifications similar to neighborhood electric vehicles. Politically, the discussion reflects a broader debate about how transportation should evolve in the United States. Trump's apparent openness challenges the long-standing assumption that bigger is better in American car culture. Instead, it raises the possibility of a more diverse vehicle ecosystem, one where large trucks coexist with ultra-modern cars designed for efficiency and practicality rather than size and power. In conclusion, while President Donald Trump has not issued a formal policy approving Kei cars nationwide, his apparent support has sparked an important conversation. If the idea moves forward, it could mark a shift toward more affordable, fuel-efficient transportation options in the US, whether through pilot programs, regulatory adjustments, or state-level approvals. Kei cars may soon become a symbol of changing priorities in American mobility. The question now is not just whether Kei cars can work in the US, but whether Americans are ready to embrace smaller cars and long defined by big roads and even bigger vehicles.